Hi, everybody. It's Suzanne Riggs, and I'm here today to show you some summer makeup tips and wow brows. Super excited. So we're going to start with this liquid eyeshadow. It is awesome because it's water resistant, wears all day, buildable coverage, works well with your Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. You can wear it just as it is, just as a single swipe, or you can build upon it. So I'm going to start with that right now. You can see the doe foot wand there, right? And it has just a little bit of shimmer to it, but not glitter. You know what I'm talking about? So there's a misconception that women over a certain age cannot wear shimmer. And that is a falsehood. It's where you're putting the shimmer that makes a difference. Okay. So I definitely am approaching 60 here. And so I do not want to accentuate my crepey eyelids. However, I want to bring out some big, beautiful eyelids, right? And so that's how we make our eyes look round, bold, big, is by putting the shimmer right here on the lid, right? So I could just do that swipe and go, but I have a little bit of a hooded eye, which you can tell. So I'm going to use this crease brush and put a little of our contour actually right in there rather than an eyeshadow. I'm just going to do a little bit of contour because it gives me a real natural look and gives me some depth. So see the difference there just between those two eyes. Oh my goodness. And I love this because you take the tip of this where the tip of the brush and you put it in the corner of the eye, and then you just do windshield wiper back and forth, and that slanted edge is going to put the product right where you want it. Now, because I have a hooded eye, what I'm going to do is I want it to be a little bit more deep right there. So I actually put more of a line there. And I'm going to make it bold enough for you to see it, and then I'm going to blend it. Because what I'm creating is a shadow to, and you can see that. See how this eye pushes it forward, this eye pushes it back. So what we're going to do now is we take this wonderful, you got to get yourself one of these eye blending brushes, and you just do circular motion and blend it all up, right? And once I get that brow on, you will see how it looks like a complete eye look. Now, to make this pop right here where I put that liquid eyeshadow, I'm going to take some Candlelight on an all over eyeshadow brush. And I'm actually just going to tap it right onto the lid. And I really poke it up in there, right? See? So we get some good depth. So I'm actually only going to do this one side so you can see the difference, right? Now, I also like to take my liquid foundation brush and continue to sweep the product upwards, because when we get older, we want everything to be lifting up. And you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. This eye looks like it's drooping. This eye looks like it's lifting. Now we can do even more with that with an accent color using a smudger brush. And so I'm going to use a little bit of Merlot, and Merlot helps to bring out my green eyes. Be sure and talk to your beauty consultant or your director about which eyeshadows bring out your eye color, because that's really key there. And so we're just going to put a little bit of Merlot in the corner there, right? And sweep it up into that crease and just defining it a little bit better. Okay. So look at the difference. Oh my goodness. Awake? Awake?
Yeah.
Awake. This is why people, when I don't have makeup on and they're like, are you tired? I'm like, no, I'm just don't have makeup on. And so there are some awesome tricks we can do with just a little bit of makeup. And remember, this is going to seem to take a little bit longer because I'm talking through it, but this would really be just real a couple of quick swipes, less than 5 minutes to get that look on. Because we're not doing the in-depth kind of eyeshadow look here. We're just doing out the door look, right? So keep it lifted there. All right. So now I'm going to put on my, love this, foundation primer. This is a key to summer products as well. So foundation primer, you can see it right there. It's clear. It is great for all skin types, dry, normal, combination, oily. And you can use a liquid foundation brush to put it on, or your fingers. I like to use my fingers. I'm going to try and do just half my face. I'm not good at this, but it actually blurs the lines. So I even know that we have men clients who use just this, no color, but just a little bit of foundation primer. It has a natural SPF in it of 15, which definitely isn't enough, but it's nice to know you've got that extra layer of protection. But look at that. You can see on my face how much softer it truly does blur the lines. It's like a light filter in a bottle. And what foundation primer does for your foundation is just like when we prime a wall. So we prime a wall, we prepare it to paint. It helps that next layer of paint hold fast, so you only need one layer, right? And so with foundation, it fills the cracks, it smooths the surface, it prepares to attach to your foundation, helps you to use less product, helps your product to wear all day and not transfer. And so now we're going to use a CC cream. I love CC cream because it has age fighters in it as well. It has some amazing properties to it. It's light diffusing. It works with the heat of your skin to become just the right color. So you'll see when I put it on, it'll look a little light, a little yellow, and then it will adjust. And we have 5 different shades that adjust with your skin, so we can find the right color for you. And it has a SPF 15 in it, but it's color correcting. And so you can see I have a little bit of redness in my skin. You can't see it on Zoom because Zoom has such a good filter, but I do have a lot of age spots like freckling. And so this is going to even out my skin tone, and it's just going to provide a great base without a full coverage. It's a light coverage, easy to wear, doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation. I'm wearing light to medium, and I just like to stipple it on, especially in this area where I get real red and where the majority of my sunspots are. And I'm trying to keep it all in a half here. So, all right, I put enough on my hand for my whole face because I'm not used to that. So hang on here. All right, so you can see how easy it blends with my skin color, but how it also evens out the skin tone. And then it's also going to provide, because I am going to add some cheek color, some contour. It's going to provide something for it to adhere to. So think of it like a canvas for paint, right? We need something for the color to attach to. If we just put color on without any foundation, the colors really don't show up, and they really don't wear long. They don't stay all day. Whereas if you use foundation primer and foundation, then it's going to stay. Now, this is CC cream. It's our lightweight coverage foundation. We also have matte wear in the TimeWise 3D formula, and we have luminous in the time, and that's a fuller coverage foundation. And we have silky setting powder, which can be worn as a powder foundation. So we really do have a variety, and it really depends on your customer's choice, what they prefer to use. So now I'm going to use under eye corrector. Oh my goodness, I cannot live without this. I have, you can see in this, I have this puffy, like dark circles from my allergies, and they've been there since birth. So It's not something that's because I'm tired or whatever. It's just genetic. So if I place this, wherever I place this is going to work like a highlighter, but under eye corrector diffuses light and helps to brighten the eye area, helps diminish dark circles. Now you notice I pulled it a little bit out this way, and that's just because as we age, we want to draw the products out this way to give that lift, right? And so I just put it on real, tap, tap, tap. And then I go over it with the foundation brush to just get it exactly where I want it. So I can't believe the difference. This side looks so much more lifted. And this side just needs some help. Okay. So now I'm going to put some eyeliner on. And my favorite is this liquid eyeliner pen. Do not be afraid of this puppy. This is awesome. Super fast. This is super fast. Wears very well because it's waterproof and it is a easy to use pen. So I'm just going to swipe some on. I like to start right here. And the best way to use this, a lot of people have problems with this pen, but you need to press, right? If it's not working, just press it down. And get the and also store it in like this. So the cap is down here. So the product is flowing down to that pen, right? And keep it in an area where it's not going to get, I just made a big line. All right. I said it was super easy to use and then I blinked. Okay. Now here's another trick. Because my eyes curve down, I'm going to swipe up right there. I just swiped it up and that helps to lift it as well. And when I put my mascara on, it will all make sense. So then I just tap it into there and come as far as I can. There we go. Now I don't like to do my whole bottom because I don't want to have a raccoon eye, but I just do a little bit right here in the corner because I just need a little bit of color there because I am so fair. And so there we go. There's a lined eye. All right. Now, mascara. Let's not do mascara yet. Let's let that dry. Let's do cheeks. So there's my cheek brush. Okay. This is one of my favorite brushes. Look at that. It has this divot right here. So you can use it with your thumb, with your finger, have full control. The brush bristles, you can see they're tighter here. They fan forward, right? And so you can use this brush, you can pinch it to make it more tighter. You can leave it full to make it more, and I'll show you how we're going to do this. So first of all, this eyeshadow palette has 6 eyeshadows and a contour and a cheek. So I'm going to use the Latte contour. We have Latte and we have Cocoa contour. So depending on your skin tone, our darker beige and bronze skin tone is going to use the Cocoa. Our lighter beige and Ivory girls are going to use the Latte. And so actually I'm going to put it right here. When I was younger, it came down here, but now I'm older, it comes up here. Because remember, we want everything, when we're older, we want everything to be above this line. So if you take something across your nose here, all your colors, everything should be above this line from your nose up, because that's going to help lift everything. And so right here. Okay, super easy swipe there. And then I have a wide face, and so I do a little bit of contour in the corner there. And then blend it. Let's get a little bit more so you can see it. So you can see that right there, this right here. And then I put it on each side of my nose. We're going to do just the one side. Okay. And I love this, once again, the eye blending brush for this area in my nose to blend it. There we go. See how much thinner that looks there than on this side, right? So you can do so much with this super easy, simple swipes, right? Now I do use a little bit of contour right here under my chin, right? We'll blend that just a minute. You want to create shadows wherever you want to make things appear thinner, not as thick. And we want to put highlighter where we want things to stand out, right? Now, I love cheek color. Now, some people are afraid of cheek color, but here's why I love cheek color. I'm pretty red all over, but when I use CC cream, even everything out, now I can put the cheek color where I want to. And cheek color just makes everything look rosy and happy and your cheeks full. And it just helps to finish that look. So I'm just going to tap it on right about where the middle of your, like where your iris is. That's where I'm going to start. So you don't want to come any closer to your nose there. Remember, we're keeping everything kind of toward the outside, outward and upward, right? And I'll have to look up this color. I've been increasing because I really like to use Watch It Be Shy Blush. I really like to use Shy Blush, but I need a little bit more rosiness. And so I think I changed it up to Rogue Rose. Let's see what this is. I did Rogue Rose. There we go. Okay. So mascara. Great Heights. Love this. And do a little plug. I actually had a beauty consultant. I've always had to curl my lashes because they grow straight down. They're thin, they're blonde, you can't see them. But you know, using a eyelash curler, I love our Mary Kay eyelash curler, but any kind of eyelash curler, you're crimping, right? And I had a consultant introduce me to this baby. This is a heated eyelash curler. You can get it on Amazon for less than 20 bucks. It's amazing. Battery operated. Let's hope my battery is not running dead. So you just turn it on. The backside is red. It will turn white when it's all ready to go. And all you do is you put a swipe of mascara on. I love our Great Heights. Look at that brush. Oh my goodness. I put that on. One good coat on my lashes. And remember, this is going to help match up to that little wing I made of eyeliner there. That's going to help my eyelashes to look fuller as well. Okay, so I've got that one coat on, just a little bit on the lower lashes. Hopefully it's warm enough. It's almost there. See? And I recommend 3 coats of Great Lash to get the maximum volume. But do you guys see the difference in my face between the makeup side, the non-makeup side? Sometimes we just want to run out the door and just a little quick fix, like a swipe of that liquid eyeshadow, a little bit of CC cream, swipe of the cheek color and your mascara. And it's amazing how much more awake and alert you're going to look, right? Okay. So you just take this heated eyelash curler and you hold it on the lash for 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da. Okay. And then I can add more mascara. And it's really been helping with the health of my lashes because it's heat and not pinching them, right? And so it's helping them to be longer and softer, which I love. Okay, so we've got a good level of mascara on there. Let's jump into brows. Oh my goodness, I can't get used to this. I feel kind of two-faced right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you the brow kit. Hopefully you all have one of these if you don't talk to your director, because these are no longer available, but I myself stocked up on these because I love them so much. I'm still going to offer them to my customers. I am going to show you what to do if you don't have the brow kit, but you're going to see how much easier one is than the other. So let's start off with the brow kit. And let's talk a little bit about brow mapping first. So brow mapping, and I'm going to do the other side with the eye pencil because I'm going to finish that up anyways. So brow mapping, there we go. You go from your nose up to the corner of your eye, and that's where your brow should start, right? So if we have hairs beyond there towards the center, those are the ones we should be taking care of. Waxing, plucking, whatever you do, right? So you put a little mark there. And then for your arch, you go from your nose through the center of your iris looking forward. So it goes right there. And then for the end, it should be from your nose to the corner of your eye. And that's where your brow should end. Okay. So I got some work to do. All right. So we'll leave that side. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but with the brow kit. And I'm going to use this. So it comes with this dual-ended slanted brush. And so in here, and this is blonde, we have brunette and we have dark brunette. Okay. So the very first one is your pomade. It doesn't really feel sticky, but it is designed to attach to your hairs as well as attract this powder that we're going to put on next. So this actually looks darker, but the powder is actually what gives you the color. And I'm going to show you that. So always use one side for the pomade and the other side for the powder. And so I just dip it in there, right? Get a good amount on there. And I'm just going to use this slant like a line, right? I'm just going to draw lines with it. And so I'm just going to go strokes up and down. See, you can see that forming together already. And I have a big old gap right in there. So I love how this fills it right up. And notice I don't have to be super precise. I just need to get it on in like strokes like hairs, right? So there's where my arch is. We're going to come around, come down to the corner. Boom. I have an eyebrow on already. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I love this thing. Okay, so now we're going to take the powder in on the other side. And this is where you're going to see, I call it the punch, right? So right now I've got it all on. Now I'm just going to put the powder on right over it. And I'll stop about halfway so you can see how much more color that powder adds to it. But when you look at it, you think that looks lighter, right? But it really does give it the depth you want, the softness, and the color you're looking for. Okay. We just have to petition Mary Kay to keep these in stock because I love how easy this is. Bam, I have an eyebrow. Look at that. Then you take this white powder. It's actually translucent, so all skin tones bronze. It looks great too. And what it does is it helps to highlight that area right in there. So it gives, remember how I said things that we highlight, it helps to push them out. So see how it pushes that out. Look at that eye now. It looks like you spent forever on my eyes and I did not. Look at that. Love it. Okay, so let's just say we don't have a brow kit anymore. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I didn't finish off. We finish off with this nice little tiny spoolie brush. Is it just not the cutest ever? Okay, and we just brush through there just to make it look nice and natural, make sure all our hairs are going in the right direction. Okay, so now, old school way. You take your brow pencil. This is blonde. It'll be harder for you guys to see, but we're going to do it. It's on the other side, so hang on. And I'm going to draw a brow in there if I can. I'm going to be cranky because I don't like the other one is so much easier. Okay, so we just keep working at it, right? So you can see that's my brow. And then I use the brow tint over it. Now, to get it perfect this side, I do have to work at it longer with the brow pencil. Now you know why I stocked up on the brow kits. And I think what I do to get the same effect is I actually, well, the dark blonde has a little bit of red to it. So I'm trying to work with getting a darker brow, but not overly dark because my hair is light. So that's the brow with the pencil and the tint. Blonde. This is blonde. And this is the blonde with the brow kit. I just don't know what to say.
That looks good though, Susan.
Thank you.
I have the
love-
brown kit, but I haven't used it yet.
Oh my goodness, you got to use this. Look at the difference.
It's a big difference.
And it's so easy. Did you see how fast I did that?
Yeah, I did.
So fast. Like
good.
I would have to work much harder, much longer on this brow to get it to look like this.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And this was boom, done. Okay. So now we're going to finish things out. And put on some lip oil. Remember, I told you I'd talk about the, oh, my battery is getting low. What is that? Hold on. My outlet must not be working. Finishing spray. Oh my goodness, finishing spray is amazing. I'm sure Latrice is going to talk about this in Sweat Proof Your Makeup, but this helps so it doesn't melt. And the best way to do it is you do a spray down and then across. Okay. Spray down and then across. And the other thing is you want to use it on areas where you get sweaty. So down here, right? Because it's going to help to keep things from getting overheated. All right. Let's just be clear. Now for the lips, I love these new lip oils, but I do need a little bit of definition because my lip pigment is not as intense as I would like it. So I'm actually going to use a autumn nude, which is a little bit darker than the lip oil. So I could use a beige nude, which is more the exact color, but I like the look of the autumn nude because it gives my lips more definition as well. So just outline your lips, whatever shape your lips are, stick to that. Don't try and create a whole new lip, right? We got to love ourselves. And then I love the new lip oil. Number one, I love the bottle. I love the chunky, stubby little. Is that just not the cutest ever applicator? Oh my goodness. And this is blush. You just swipe it on. We have blush and berry. Now with berry, I recommend the berry lip liner. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. And lip oil is designed to keep your lips moist. It's not designed like a lip gloss is designed for shine and color. A lip oil is more actually for your lip health, right? To keep them moist, keep them plump. I love that this has a little bit of it's not what tingly. Yep, tingly. Yeah. And I love that. Now I'm feeling a little shiny because it's hot in my office, so I'm gonna do a little bit of translucent powder. And you can use translucent powder, you can use setting powder, but I always use it in my T-zone and then right here.
Mhm.
All right, there we go. Summer look.
Yeah, that's
Anybody have,
amazing.
anybody have questions?
No, you look good. You
Oh,
look
well,
good, and
thank
it
you.
was so
Half my,
easy.
half my face is done.